WWE 2K19 with AJ Styles. Love AJ Styles. Love this game. Oh, hello everybody. VSW here. Welcome back. Today, I'm going to share with all of you my review of NXT UK's very first and very, very, very good event. NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. I finished watching it earlier, and man, I had a blast. It was an awesome show. I loved it. NXT UK are killing it. Let me just shut my mouth and get to the review already. First up, we have Mustache Mountain, Trent Seven, and Tyler Bate going up against Liverpool's #1, Zach Gibson, and James Drake to crown the NXT UK Tag Team Champions. The good is that it was an outstanding match, and the NXT UK Tag titles looked really good. The ugly, James Drake's elbow to Trent Seven and had him bloodied in his head. That was a very good match. I give that a 4 out of 5. And next up, we have the Kiwi Buzzsaw, Travis Bank, going up against Jordan Devlin. Now, the bad here is that the match never really started because as soon as Jordan Devlin came out, Travis Banks just charged at him. They had a little brawl, and then Jordan managed to take Travis Banks out, taking him out of the match. And he thought he was going to be able to just get an interview, but the NXT UK GM, Johnny Saint, and his guy, they weren't having that. So who came out to take Travis Banks' place? None other than the man who will face Brock Lesnar for the Universal Championship next Sunday at the Royal Rumble, the first ever Universal Champion, Finn Balor. Awesome. Finn Balor taking part of NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. Nice. The good here was that he won the match. I give that a 3 out of 5. I couldn't find anything bad or ugly about it, so excuse me for that. But next up, we have two of NXT UK's unstoppable forces, Eddie Dennis, going up against Dave Mastiff in a no disqualification match. The good is that it was a very fun match. Dave Mastiff got the victory. And the only ugly I could find was Eddie Edwards slamming Dave Mastiff onto the steel step. But that was still a good match. I give that a 3 out of 5. And before that match, we saw Luke Menzies. And with that said, match number 4, we had Rhea Ripley defending the NXT UK Women's Championship against the winner of the Mae Young Classic Tournament, Toni Storm. The good here, it was an incredible match. Toni Storm was able to beat Rhea Ripley and walk out of NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool, the new NXT UK Women's Champion. Hashtag we support Toni. The ugly, the only one I could find was Toni Storm's headbutt to Rhea. That was a good match. I give that a 3.5 out of 5. And the fifth and final match, the icing on the cake. One of my favorite NXT matches to date. One of my favorite NXT matches right now. The Bruiserweight Pete Dunne in the main event, defending the NXT UK Championship against Gallus' own Joe Coffey. Now that is professional wrestling. That is what professional wrestling is all about, because both men killed that match. It was outstanding. Loved that match. Loved it. The good, like I said, it was an awesome match. One of the best that I have seen from both men, and they have shown that's what pro wrestling is all about. And Pete Dunne retained. The ugly, Pete and Joe falling from the top rope. Either that or Joe Coffey powerbombing Pete Dunne onto the apron. I give that a 4 out of 5. Very awesome match. Very, 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 very good. But overall, I give NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool an 8 out of 10. It was an awesome show. I loved it. The best match, hands down, Pete Dunne versus Joe Coffey for the NXT UK Championship. And I can't say a worse match because none of the matches at NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool was horrible. I love them all. But you know what? I'm just going to go with the match that I like the least. I'm just going to go with that. Eddie Dennis versus Dave Mastiff. That wasn't a horrible match. I like that match, but I had to pick one. But again, it wasn't a bad match. It's still good. But that ends my review of NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. It was out freaking standing. And stuff like that makes me so happy to be a professional wrestling fan. NXT UK are killing it. They are killing it. Awesome, man. But what are your thoughts of NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool? If you have seen it, let me know. And I am so excited because tomorrow night on Impact Wrestling, Scarlett Bordeaux, the host of The Smoke Show, will finally announce the winner of her talent search. The question is, who will she choose? Who could the winner be? Could she pick Fallah Bahh and or KM? Could she choose the returning Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, who saved The Smoke Show from the Desi Hit Squad last week? Could it be Eli Drake? Could it be Petey Williams? Could it be Impact Wrestling's most powerful and dangerous and unstoppable force known as Killer Cross, which they are together with AAA as the Killer Smoke Show? Or could it be me, the Black Kung Fu Dude? Because it could be one of the fans. So who knows? It just could be me. You never know. But for what I have seen, so many people wanted to be Killer Cross. I guess so many people love the Killer Smoke Show. But again, who knows? It could be me. But if you haven't seen my submission talent search video yet, I'll put it in the description below so you can go and check that out. And when you see it, you can let me know whether or not you think that I have a chance of winning Scarlett's talent search tomorrow night. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for checking out my review for NXT UK TakeOver Blackpool. Very awesome show. I loved it. That's professional wrestling. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and you know what to do. This is VSW. God bless, take care, stay safe. Welcome to VSWville. I'm a pro wrestling fan for life, and that's the bottom line because VSW said so. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go on ahead. I got it backwards. I'm going to go ahead and play some more of WWE 2K19 with AJ Styles. Pretty good game. Love pro wrestling. You do too. See y'all in the next one.